Hey guys, Maya here and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button to watch more videos like this one. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite Isekai anime ever. So let's get started. Okay, so the anime I'm going to be talking about today is My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom. That literally took 4 takes to say that correctly. But this anime is made by Silverlink, which also made It's Your Guys' Fault That I'm Not Popular, or something like that. Basically, the short name for it is Watamote. So My Next Life as a Villainess is an anime that's currently airing this season. We're 8 episodes in as of right now, and I am absolutely loving it. I'm just going to give you a bit of a synopsis on the series, and then I'll get talking into why it's my favorite Isekai anime. After hitting her head, Katarina Claus, only daughter of the prestigious Claus family, suddenly awakens memories of her past life. In her past life, she was what many people would call an otaku. Sadly, at age 17, her life was cut short to anime's greatest villain, Truck-kun. The most shocking thing about this story isn't the fact of what happened to Katarina, but where she currently is. Now having her old memory back, she begins to realize she is currently living as a villain in an otome game called Fortune Lover, which she used to play in her past life. If she doesn't do something quickly, she will be fated to a terrible, catastrophic end. Katarina now sets out to befriend and avoid conflict with the very characters that sent her to her doom within the game. When it comes to Isekai anime, I find I'm not really into them. Like, I watched Sword Art Online when it came out years ago, and like, it was okay. I've watched a bit of Shield Hero, I couldn't get into it. ReZero, I watched a few episodes, couldn't get into it. Isekai anime just hasn't been like the thing for me. The only Isekai anime I can really say I like, and it's technically a reverse Isekai, is The Devil's a Part-Timer. I absolutely love that series, but the thing about it, it's different than normal Isekai, and it came out before the Isekai hype, where there was an Isekai anime coming out every single season. So with My Next Life as a Villainess, the reason why I enjoy it so much, it's different. It's not getting stuck in an MMO, or it's not like your typical like fighting game that they're being sucked into or they're being sucked out of. It is an otome game that has romance and a lot more, not a lot more conflicts, but a lot more not hands fighting but critical thinking situations, I guess. So basically, if you do not know what an otome game is, otome games are games that are generally pushed towards women. These types of otome games are normally within like visual novel formats and are reverse harem types. I just made a video about otome games on the Nintendo Switch, and I'll have it in the little iCard up here. Another factor with this anime is, even though it's technically a reverse harem, there are female characters as well as male characters that are falling in love with the main protagonist, and it's not like Diabolic Lovers or Udapri or Idolist 7 or all those types of things where the main character, the female, is normally kind of boring. Like, no hate against our main female protagonists, but like, yeah, they just, I don't know, they're kind of boring. Normally these reverse harem animes are made with a female protagonist that you can put yourself into their position, you can imagine that position, and then they give all the characteristics and the personalities to the male characters, so then you're watching and picking your favorite, and it keeps you hooked, you know? This series does not have to do that because the main character has the most personality, has the biggest character that I feel any female otaku, or any otaku in that matter, can relate. Because she was put into this game, into this world, as what would have been the previous villain, she now has to think of ways to stop certain events from happening which caused her doom in her previous life, or in the game, like, you know? How does she do that? She finds the main protagonist and stops certain events from happening. So it could be getting the main male protagonist not talking to the previous game female protagonists at certain times, stopping certain interactions from happening. With this happening, she has almost like an inside-out internal meeting, which I find those scenes hilarious because it shows all her different personalities, like her critical, her childlike, her calm, her excited, all that type of stuff, all figuring out how are we not going to die. And even though she is the villain, doesn't realize that she is the most liked character in this entire series. There is not one villainous character within her world, as other than a couple side people, but there's no main villain, and that's what she is not understanding. She feels like no matter what, she's going to be the villain of this world because the person, Katharina Claus, was the villain in the game. But one really smart thing also, though, I enjoy about the opening that I found out through my dumb thought of thinking that the opening sounded like the Barney opening. Don't ask me why I thought that, But with this opening, it's one of those openings that has words that relate to the song. It's not just like throwing a song in that's like, I'm gonna be number one, I'm gonna be the star, blah blah blah, like normally like that typical anime openings, which I really enjoy those. I'm not gonna say I don't enjoy them, but I really enjoy also the openings that heavily relate to the animes. So talking about like, I'm stuck in a world, just, I don't know, like I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say, but it's like an anime that's literally talking about the story at hand, not just kind of like a rough, like, this song can be used for any action anime, and it works for this anime, so we're going to put it in. This opening was written for this specific anime, with the specific words explaining specific situations. Also, while Googling, apparently this anime is available on Netflix. I checked my Netflix, and it wasn't there. But I have Canadian Netflix, which isn't that good, so maybe your guys' Netflix has it. If it does, let me know down in the comments, because that's very frustrating how bad Canadian Netflix is, and it's so expensive. So expensive. Season 2 is also confirmed. We just don't have a date due to the virus that's happening, because we don't know when things will happen, and studios want to keep their employees safe, which is absolutely understandable. But I really hope it's soon. I don't want this anime to end. We're only on episode 8 out of 12 episodes, so we still have 4 weeks to go of episodes, but I really just don't want to wait like a year for a new season because I already waited so long for this anime to release. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what type of isekai animes you like, if you enjoyed this one, if you're watching this one this season, or if you think I'm wrong and I should watch a different isekai anime and maybe it will become my favorite. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell button to get notified when I post videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye guys!